What's up everybody? Super excited for this video because we are jumping back into TikTok ads. Now TikTok ads has actually had a few updates over these past few months and it has really changed. So I'm going to show off a little bit about the new sort of strategies and also show you guys how to really run TikTok ads in 2025. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing I need to do, as we are going to be starting from complete scratch, is find a new product. Now I am going to be using PP Ads, which is a spy tool for those who don't know. It basically shows products that are being ran on TikTok ads and Facebook ads right now. Now, PP Ads is very saturated, as a lot of you guys do know this, but there is a very specific way that I'm going to be using it. And I'm going to show you guys this method because it is extremely valuable and gives you the competitive edge that you need. So let's get right into it. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our filters. So here I'm just in the ad product section. We're going to start with our price. So this is how much the products we're looking for are going to cost. So $9 to $120. Our country, we're just going to select United States. Our impressions, we're going to go from 1,000 up to 300,000 right there. Number of ads, we can leave that. Start ad date. Now, there's a few different ways you can do this, but we're just going to go the last 5. So today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to start with this. The end date is today and yesterday. So what we've set up there is when the ads started and like when they finished, we want to be within the last 5 days or when they're still running, sorry. Now we're just going to sort by impressions. Okay, so we're going to get a list of essentially ads starting from most impressions to the least, and we can see here. So this dress has 292k impressions. It's been running since the 20th of August to the 21st, which is today actually. So that's actually really good. And so far there's 2 ads for it. If we look over at this one, you know, similar, but it started on the 19th of August. So you guys can sort of see. Now what we're looking for is firstly, good impressions and obviously recent start and still running today. We want to make sure they didn't stop running like on the 19th of August or something like that, okay? So what I'm going to do is take a quick scroll through here. Now, I actually like the look of this. I'm going to click on that just so I have the tab open. You know, maybe I like this as dress. I'm just opening a few tabs as you can see, and I'm going to keep taking a look at different products that catch my attention that I think are sort of viral or trendy that suit the TikTok demographic. All right, so I've taken a look at a few. Now, my 2 favorites are actually these lounge pants they're called, so blush lounge pants, but there's only one creative. They started, you know, 20th, so it's a very good like time. It's a very short time it's been running, and 32k impressions, like, that's not bad. So it's not a bad looking product. I just think there's a lot of lounge pants around. It's not as unique as I would like. But this dress, which is actually like the literal first product that was up here, way at the top right here, I actually do quite like it. Now it says $99, but that is not true. If I go onto these guys' website, they're actually selling it for $19.99, which is a little cheap. I'd probably go a little higher than that. But that being said, what I'm about to show you now is the real value. This is like, if I just went, yep, I'm going to sell this and just downloaded these 2 creatives and ran them, do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get no sales. I'm going to get bad metrics. It's not going to work. I'm going to show you how you can make almost every product work, okay? These impressions here are insane. 254,000 in the last 2 days on this creative and 40k on this creative. So I know this dress is selling because they would have stopped running it by now and they wouldn't have pushed it this hard, okay? So this dress is validated that it is selling. But how am I going to compete with these guys who have already got this much data selling this dress, okay? Now, I'm about to show you how, and guys, nobody is teaching you this, and this is what separates you from the rest of the competition. So watch closely and let's go through the funnel. So first thing we need to do is find the source. Like, I want to find the source of these creatives. Who are these people? Like, where are they coming from? Do they have a TikTok account? All that kind of stuff. So here, this is just Google reverse image search, completely free. I've taken a screenshot, okay? I'm gonna drag it in. It's literally just, you'll see in a moment. The screenshot is just from the video that was playing. As you can see like this, we're gonna click show matching images and see what comes up. Super important. Cool, so the first link here is actually a TikTok link. So if we click on see exact matches, here it is here. Let me click on this link. It should, perfect. So it's taking us to this TikTok. Now, this is what we want to see. This is perfect. So this is the exact ad creative that our competition is using, okay? Now, as you can see, it hasn't even changed at all. A moment for the perf dress. Did I say pref? Hold on a second. Pref. They haven't even spelt it right, okay? This is your competition, guys. It's not hard, okay? A moment for the pref dress. Anyway, okay, she misspelt it and they just ripped it and ran it. So that's what's going on there. Here we've found the original source, okay? So what I mean by source is, yeah, she's the creator. She posted on TikTok. She's got 30,000 likes. I've already liked it. And 103 comments. So I want to know more about this because what I'm looking for now is a different way I can sell this product. So this is the extremely valuable part, and I bet I will find an answer. Let's look at the comments. Where from I need for my semi. Like that. The first comment, I need for my semi-formal graduation, end of year, school year celebrations are coming up. You know, it's August right now. That's literally perfect. That like honestly is more perfect than I could have like, that's a perfect example. Okay. I'm going to keep looking just for some more comments, but okay. Everyone's just talking about like, yeah, like, oh girl, you ate, like they just love the dress. Where'd you get it from? So these are good comments about demand. You know, I love this dress, obsessed. But what we're looking for is a way to sell this angle for what they want. Look at this comment. It has 170 likes. Can you see that here? I'll light it up. So where from I need for my semi-formal. Okay, so that's already giving me a really good angle, which is way different than a moment for the pref dress. Now, let me find the other one. Okay, same story. I'll try make this quick, guys, because you know you guys get this. So screenshot of that other creative. Let me show you here. Here's the other creative. Screenshot just in that video. Show matching images. Let's see if we can find the source for this creative. Cool. See exact matches. Look, it takes us right to the TikTok. Okay, so this is the exact funnel. Let me just pause it because I don't want the sound to play. We have 157,000 likes right here posted in the last 5 days. So this product, guys, like here's something else important. This product may not be new to the market, but these creatives most definitely are. So that's why it's selling for these guys so well, because these two creatives are brand new. And I often say like creatives sell rather than, you know, focusing all on the product. So anyway, here's our second creator. Here's our source. Let's read the comments and see if we can find another highly demanded angle. And what do we know? The top comment is, where is this dress from? I want it for graduation. Literally the same. Look, I want this for my semi-formal. I need this for graduation. Like, this is so good. Keep this dress for your wedding rehearsal. That's pretty good too. Does that have 12? That has 12,000 likes above my camera here. This one's got 1,700 likes. So let me read the replies here. I got it for my graduation. Okay, yep. Cool. Your wedding rehearsal, that's really good too. That's kind of another angle. Need to know, gonna need this for my grad pics. Yep. Another one about the wedding rehearsal. Okay, so this is giving me clear angles, right? And this is gonna separate me from our competition, which has no angle. They're selling purely off creatives. They're selling purely off just like a trend. We're gonna sell an actual like angle. Like when they see what we're gonna come up with, they're gonna be, oh, this is the perfect graduation dress, or yeah, I would love this at my wedding rehearsal, whatever they're talking about. So they are leaving so much money on the table, and so is everyone else who doesn't do what I'm teaching you guys right now. They're just going, oh cool, I'm gonna run this. Maybe they look at this, you know, they find the TikTok, they just download it and they slap on a hook that says like, yeah, I'm in love with this pref dress or something completely without thinking. Like you got to think, you got to do a little bit of research. This took me 5 minutes. If I was doing it in real time, like without talking, I would have gone through this, read the top comment, gone, that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and cook this up. So that's like step one of, can we compete with them? Honestly, if I couldn't find anything that was giving me enough like demand, I probably wouldn't even run the dress. I would just go, oh, I'm not going to compete with these guys. The too many impressions, like they're just going to outscale me. But this is most definitely not the case. So let's move on to the next step. So the next step is finding more content on the product, and also just really trying to find like how old it is, how viral it is, how many people have posted about it. And it's easy. Just search the product name. Like I literally went to that competitor. He's called it Carry mini dress. And like sometimes that's just like a made up name or whatever. But I think this is actually what the dress was called. So when I searched that on TikTok, I've already found like here it is here with 4,000 likes. Here it is here with 5,000 likes. Now, you can see that the dates are actually quite old. This is 2024, which a lot of the time that's a little bit alarming. That's going, okay, that's a bit old, like no good. But the thing is that we have our new creatives that are printing right now, and we also have a new angle that we can sell with. So in our position, I'm not too worried about that. In fact, I'm actually going to use these creatives as well, because yes, they're old, but we're gonna edit them with our new angles. So all I do now is I save a bunch of them, just go in, like it, whatever, just find it, do a little bit of thinking and researching. Okay, once you've found a few, like them, save them, and then you'll just download them with Snaptip. So as you can see, like I just put them in my likes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the 2 new ones. So that's going to be my testing creatives. Well, I'm going to download them and edit them. So that is our next step. All right, so I'm just on CapCut now. I've just downloaded the creative with Snaptic and exported it or imported it into CapCut. Now, what I'm gonna do is very simple. I have 2 angles that I really like, which is the graduation and the wedding rehearsal. Now that's given by data. That's not me like coming up with them. That's not what you do. You need to find comments, you need to find data, like we know. So all I'm gonna do is add the default text up here, and just like she has, look simple, or less is more, guys. I'm not gonna make some crazy every second new text popping up. That's not what sells anymore.
Or less is more, guys. I'm not gonna make some crazy every second new text popping up. That's not what sells anymore.
So we are just going to change the text. We're gonna cover it. We're gonna do a POV. You found the perf. I'll actually spell perf. Grad. I'm probably going to sell mine for $29.99. So this is the kind of hook I'm going to use here, which is also including the angle at the same time. So I'm going to change the text to Proxima Nova, which is like the TikTok native font. I'm going to go to background and just select it, change it to white, click this second option, change the text to black, and now we cover that little bit of text. Now this is a little big, probably make it about this. And then what I like to do is increase the height and the width, and then round off the edges quite a bit. It just looks a little bit nicer. So we're just gonna cover the whole creative now. Make sure it doesn't go over right here. So it's perfectly in line, and this is angle 1 complete. Now I'm not changing the audio, guys, because understand that this was posted 5 days ago and it's going viral on TikTok. So that means the audio is good. It means it's trendy. It means it's getting views, likes, engagement. So I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to fix what's not broken. So that's angle 1. I'm going to export this, and then let's do angle 2. Okay, so for angle 2, we're going off this like, keep this dress for your wedding rehearsal. It has 12,000 likes. So I'm going to kind of, I'm going to try and use that hook as best I can. So what I'm just going to do now is change this and go like, keeping this $20 dress for my wedding rehearsal. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Wait, did she spell that wrong? Rehearse. Hold on, let me ChatGPT that. No, that's crazy. I'm dumb. My bad. It has an A in there, bro. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, now that I know how to spell rehearsal, we're good. So keeping this $29 dress for my wedding rehearsal. The reason we're always adding this price is because it gets people to click. When we add this $29 price, like that's crazy. That is really cheap. And you saw our competition was doing it for $19.99. That's too cheap. So cheap that if I was a female looking at a dress and it's 20 bucks, I'd go like, nah, I'm not trusting this quality. It's probably a scam. I looked into their website. They are doing like $15 of shipping, which is the exact method that I started teaching about 2 years ago now, which is still the best method in the game, which is what I call the low upfront method. So I just don't want to go too low on a dress like this. So I'm going to go for 29. I'll probably do like $10 shipping, giving us like a $40 profit, $40 per sale. So that's why we always add the low upfront though, because it gets the clicks. So I don't want to take too much time here. You guys understand it, but I do want to make sure I'm giving you as much value as possible. That is my goal. So for the next creative, I'm onto this one now, which the top comment is, yeah, where is this dress? I want it for graduation. So we're going to, again, do those two angles, and I just want to try and switch it up a little bit. I'm just reading through the comments, the replies, and really just trying to think of nice looks. Like the problem with like ChatGPT, of course it can help. Like you could copy and paste this into ChatGPT and say, hey, come up with like 10 different hooks that sort of answer this like comment, which is a great idea. But we just want to make sure we sound authentic, we sound like a human. So I like to try and think of it myself. Maybe you can get some ideas from ChatGPT, but I think I have an idea just while I was yapping. I'm going to add default text. I'm going to be like the $29 graduation.
My spelling is not good today. The $20 graduation dress every
girl, or maybe every one
is talking about is here, maybe. Couple exclamation marks, make that a lot smaller.
We don't need to cover any text, so I'm just going to put it up here, and I'm going to click this preset style, which makes the background a little easier to read. Proxima Nova. Yeah, probably do it up here is fine. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm just going to cover it over the whole thing as usual. Make sure it lines up perfectly. That's it. When she steps back, it looks a little high, the text, but I mean, yeah, they'll be able to read that. I'll put it down. It starts like that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so the $29 graduation dress everyone is talking about is here. I like that actually. That's actually, I did good. We're going to use that as one hook, and I'm going to cook up the next one, but I probably won't show you. That's probably it for the creatives. I'm going to do this for all of them, you know, that I found. I'm going to make like a couple different angles for each. And yeah, you guys get the method. You got to use your brain a little bit, use the comments, use the data we have, different angles sell. So yeah, you guys will change your life with this. So let me get this done, and let's move to the next step. Now guys, just real quick, let me show you. Yeah, I don't have Pro on CapCut, so I can't even export without the watermark. So if you're a brokey like me, I have the solution, which I forgot to log into. If we open right here, this is called Toolsuite. Now they have everything. They have PP ads, PP Spy, Winning Hunter, Shop Hunter, Ad Spy, Peakstar, all of this. They have so many tools, right? And included in here is CapCut Pro. So I need to get on this. I obviously use them myself. This is the like dashboard once you sign up. They have Captions AI, which is really useful. CapCut's right here. What else do I use on it? I use Kalo Data, Canva Pro, really useful. Kalo Data somewhere. Let me just show you. So there's proof. Where is Kalo Data? I can't find it. Anyway, there's so many, it's hard to find. They have, what else do they have? Kalo Data's right here. And another thing I use is the chat bots, because it's got like Claude or Cloud, however you say it, which is like probably better than ChatGPT, to be honest. So anyway, this has everything, and it's like 20 bucks a month or something. I think it might be $29 a month. But you can also get a discount with, I'll put it in the description below. I'll put the link for it and the discount code in the description below. So you get access to all of this. So this is how I was just using PP ads. Like PP ads is like $200 a month if you don't use this kind of service. So extremely valuable, honestly game changing. So I'm going to get onto CapCut Pro like so. Now with the creatives done, the next step is to make our product page. Now, I just want to apologize for everyone that thinks you need to spend hours on a product page for TikTok ads because you are wasting so much time. Less is more, and especially for testing on TikTok, you need to be fast, need to be first. So your product page should look like nothing. Like I'm going to show you exactly what mine looks like. So let me show you on the phone. All right, I'm gonna show you on mobile, okay? We have our announcement bar at the top, just saying like buy one, get one 50% off. We have our product images right here, the white, black, and pink variant. And then we have our sizing chart, okay, with the logo on it. Moving down, we have our review styles at the top, all like theme branded with that color scheme into the buy one, get one 50% off bundle. That's just using the catching bundles, okay? Super clean though, really good app. Then we just have a bit of scarcity and also some trust badges down here, okay? So it looks super nice and branded, but like this is it, right? Then we have our description with some bullet points, straight into the sizing chart again, and then down to the reviews, okay? So that's it. We're not spending hours on this. Like the reviews are really important. This is just social proof. There's literally a review of someone wearing it to a graduation, which is exactly what we're like trying to market it in. So perfect reviews. Down here we have like a bridal shower dress, someone wearing it to a bridal shower. So it's literally perfect. Like someone's wearing it as a wedding dress. So that's it, guys. And super clean. Like if you guys want this theme as well, in my server, Ecom Paradise, when you join Pro, I will literally give you this theme. Like I've bought all unlimited licenses, so I can literally just give you this theme if you want it. It's super clean. I'll link it in the description for the Discord server. Okay, boys, so our product page is ready to go. Our ad creatives are ready to go. So now we just need to set up our testing campaigns. So here we are on TikTok ads. Now we're just going to click sales, and we want website to be selected, and we're just going to click manual campaign. Okay, Smart Plus campaign is kind of like a new thing. It is good, but I still like to use manual campaigns. So what we're going to do first is create an ABO campaign. So I'm going to call this one ABO USA test. Now I'm going to show you a couple, or like the one main new thing about TikTok ads in a moment, but for now we're just going to leave all of this not selected and click continue. And then we'll be at a screen like this. We're just going to call the ad group name, just call it USA ABO ad set or ad group, and our data connection. So you want to connect your pixel here. Now guys, make sure you use a new pixel for every product you test. Do not use the same pixel for like failed products, okay? It's probably one big reason why you have not found good metrics or good results. So new pixel, every product. And then optimization event, just straight to purchase, okay? Now select placement, we're gonna turn off these two. Advanced settings, we can turn off comments and turn off downloads. Okay, now 2 locations. This is one of the big new updates, guys. So now we can actually select like worldwide. You can see that like Australia is unlocked, all of the European markets unlocked, and importantly, United Kingdom is also unlocked. So for those who don't know, TikTok ads used to be geographical. So that means that if you lived in the USA, you could only target the USA. If you were Australian like me, I would have to set up a proxy to access like the USA ad accounts. Now, they changed that when they announced the tariffs, which are actually no issue anymore, but everyone thought they were going to be an issue. So TikTok kind of released like worldwide targeting, so we didn't have to target United States. But they've kept that. So every ad account you make pretty much has like worldwide targeting, which is really useful. The reason for that is because TikTok Shop is in the USA and it's massive. So a lot of products you try and test to the USA, if they don't work, it's because it's probably on TikTok Shop and you can't compete with TikTok Shop. So I always like to test products in the USA, and I'm going to show you how to make a separate campaign for the UK, which is huge, massive game changer. So stick with me and I'll show you how we set that up in a moment. For now, United States, 18 to 55, female only because it's a dress. Then we move down to our budget, 51. Sorry, actually 20 bucks. Okay. We're setting up an ABO campaign here, and I'm going to show you exactly how we set this up. So $20 for this budget is good. Now we're going to move down to our time zone. Guys, a lot of your ad accounts might be slightly different, but I'm just setting it to start at 6 a.m. in United States, okay? So I'm going to set it to go 6 a.m. For the following morning in the USA. That's the start scheduled time here. Continue to the next page. Okay, so when you're here, make sure you click Smart Creative Ads, okay? This will bring you to like this looking page. Now for your custom identity, guys, literally just Google like Pinterest girls or something and name it after like a girl if you're doing women's fashion. Don't do like your brand or anything. It works better when it's authentic and organic. So random girl profile picture with the girl's name, okay? Now we are going to go down to our creative. So just click on add videos and you're going to need to upload all of your creatives. Okay, once you've uploaded your ad creatives, guys, just select one. We only want one per ad group. So you're going to see how it looks in the end, but one creative here. Now we need our lines of text. So make it related to your offer. It can be simple, could be $29 today only. Okay, another one I like to do is like on sale, $29 today only. We're just really double downing on this offer that we have, this low upfront offer. Another one, you could just do $29 today only. Sale ends midnight. Okay, that's another really good converting one. Or even like I'm obsessed, $29 today only. So these kind of things always convert really well. We just want 3 lines of text here, something like this. Now for our call to action, unselect everything and only select shop now, okay? Now we just need our URL. So for that, you just with the product page. So I have it here. So I'm just going to copy my product page and I'm going to paste that into here. And then click preview just to make sure it opens okay, which is fine. So that's all ready to go. Now this is one ad group ready to go. We need to duplicate this. So we need to publish this first, then I'll show you what to do. So under my camera, is publish also. Hit publish. Okay, so once it's published, you're gonna see that you have one ad group here with a $20 budget. So that's one ad, okay? That's the single ad we uploaded with 3 text variations, as you can see here. So if I go back to the ad group, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate it 6 times, which gives us a total of 7, which is how many ad creatives I have, okay? So duplicate that. Okay, so now we're into the copies. You can see it on the left-hand side. So copy 1, copy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one creative in each, but we want to hover and delete that creative. And then we want to add our second creative, okay? So now this creative has the wedding dress ad variation 1. This ad set, for example, has the other ad creative, which we'll see is called grad dress ad 1. So just so this makes sense, guys. So now we're going to move on to the third ad set, which is going to be our third creative, okay? You want one ad creative per ad set. Okay, once you're done, it should look like this. If I click into the ABO ad set, we've got 7 ad groups at $20 budget each. Now, again, like, don't stress. We're not going to spend 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 140, okay? We're not going to spend $140. We're going to monitor the ads. We're going to see which ones are performing, which ones are getting sales, if any, or if they're all getting sales, then we keep spending. We're going to turn off the ones that are not performing well, okay? And we're not going to let it spend all that money. So don't stress about that. What we're doing is we're just giving each ad its own chance to perform. So that's why we separate it. Now, if I go back to the campaign, I want to set up a UK campaign. So I'm just going to duplicate the entire campaign, which is like the ABO like campaign level. I can just change the name to UK test. So I can get rid of this. So it's just ABO UK test. Now all I have to do is go into these ad groups and just change the target location. So I'm in the ad group, just select the where United States is and select United Kingdom and turn off USA. So you just got to do that for each of the ad sets so they're all set up. And then you can probably leave your scheduling the same. Actually, some ad accounts change. I would just type in United Kingdom and then set it to really like the same thing, like 6 a.m. in the UK. It really, I guess it kind of depends on what time you're like setting up the campaign, but 6 a.m. in whatever target time zone it is a good time to start. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this to each of the ad sets and then I can publish everything. Alright, so once you are done that, you will have your ABO for UK and one for USA. So if I click into the UK one, it's all the same. You're going to see all the ad groups at $20 spend, all targeted to the UK. Now, you don't have to do this at all. I understand that, you know, maybe this is a scary amount of spend or you're on a lower budget. As I said, keep in mind, we're not spending all of this budget either. But even so, it's okay. If you just want to do the USA, that's completely fine. If you just want to do the UK, that's completely fine. Just set your test campaign up like this. This is just a really good method because the UK is such a good market and we finally have access to it on TikTok ads. So it's probably worth a shot. If I could give some advice, UK is a little bit easier. The competition is a bit less. On the flip side though, yes, USA is harder, but the reward is much higher because it's such a power market. So that's why I like doing both. But again, you don't have to do this, but I would recommend following this testing structure. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to let these spend and check back in with you guys when I get a sale or when they start to spend, and we'll read the metrics together. Boys, that is day one of running this product. Now let me show you the results. So here on Shopify, might go like this. See if it focuses. Let me refresh. We got 3 orders, okay? So 3 orders at $119. I think that focused. Yeah, there we go. And let's look at the ad account, okay? Now, by the time... Hold on. Okay, by the time I got this product up, it was actually very late in the day because I went to training and all this other stuff by the time I actually posted the campaign. So you can see out of the $20 budgets, it's only spent like sort of $7 or $8. And we have 1 conversion on the top. Sorry, what I actually did is I named them so you guys sort of understand. So each ad, like each ad group has its own ad inside, just like I showed. So $20 budget, you know, you can see that the grad dress one got 1 sale over here for $8.64, and the CPC average, CPMs average, whatever, and 1 add to cart, right? So if we look down at this ad here, which is grad dress ad 4, it actually got 2 sales at $8.74. So $4.37 per conversion, better CPC, you know, good metrics all round, 3 add to carts. So you can see that the graduation dress angle is actually working. The wedding dress angle, not so much. It even has like really bad CPC down here, like this one here, like $3 CPC, $2.76. That's really not great. So yeah, what you guys need to realize is each ad creative can obviously have very different results. Like we are just trying to maximize the chance that we find a winning ad creative, and we're giving them its own individual spend. So this is the best way to test ads. Now, another thing, this is the UK campaign. The USA campaign has no sales so far, no sales. I'm going to leave it on, but this is the UK one that's performing. So this is why the method is so good, because like maybe there's products that are being ran in the USA, and we can just take it to the UK. We can all do that now because of the update. So with that being said, guys, also like when the costs are like this, like when I set up all these campaigns, I keep saying, don't worry, you don't have to spend the full amount. If I had no sales by now and like really bad CPC, I would probably just turn the whole thing off, right? So then I've only spent $8 times like 5 or whatever, like $50 or something like that. We're not spending the whole like $150, $200. Okay, you're never gonna do that unless it's profitable. Now, with all of this being said, guys, that is going to be it for the video, because this was so valuable, like at the start, showing you guys how to find a product and actually come up with a new angle using the comments. And I want this video to be focused on that. I'll make a separate video on like live scaling products, as I always do, but this video will also be far too long and I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter for you guys. So if you appreciated that value, guys, which honestly, it will change the game for you, please leave a like. And let's say we get like 200 likes, I'll make sure I scale this product up for you guys. And I would appreciate that. As always, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll leave all the links in the description. You can get the spy tools, you can get access to the Discord, private suppliers for you. Like, I've got everything ready for you to really change your life and make this e-com journey work for you. So thank you guys for watching.